This is papabrad Gaming with a home arcade walk-in sock. Today we're going to talk about a couple of things. Talk about Arcade1Up, talk about Antstream, we're going to talk about @games, we're going to talk about iiRcade. We're also going to talk about some other things we're interested in. And we're here to tell you, home arcade is not dead, it's just beginning. The iiRcadians, we love home arcade. So if you love home arcade too, join us. Come join in on the fun. Let's get it started. First thing I'd like to say is the iiRcadians, we love home arcades. All the iiRcadians have machines from all the companies, @games, Arcade1Up, iiRcade. To us, home arcade is not dead. It's just getting started. We're just getting started. We love home arcade, period. If you love home arcade too, you're coming to the right place. papabrad Gaming, Brooklyn Menace, Nick's Reviews, Steps Gaming, and a lot of other related people. So we're gonna say it straight up. Home arcade is not dead. It's not going anywhere. I started in the home arcade hobby way before any of this stuff was out by making my own do-it-yourself MAME arcade. So to say that home arcade is dead, you know, good riddance. We won't miss you. Head on down the road. Let's move on to Arcade1Up, Arcade1Up news. Big news from Arcade1Up. They're making a Ms Pac-Man Deluxe, finally. And that is good. I do like that form factor. I think the blue Ms Pac-Man cab is an iconic 80s arcade cab. I think the deluxe form factor is pretty cool. You know, it's not as big as the XL, but it's a nice representation of the arcades. Like I've played the Mortal Kombat, the Pac-Man, the class of 1981. I think they're not bad. The disappointing thing for me with Ms Pac-Man is if they'd use the same game list as on the previous Ms Pac-Man that does have online leaderboards, which is important. I mean, basically you're getting the same games that are on the Namco Legacy. Dig Dug, Galaga. The repetition between if you own a Pac-Man and a Ms Pac-Man is so high. I mean, like, you get like 3 games, and they're not even great. Like the 3 games, of course you get Ms Pac-Man is great. That is a great game, you want that one. But I mean, come on, King and Balloon, you know, the other game, it's just, you don't really get much. So, I would like to see Arcade1Up to come up with a little bit different game list for the Ms Pac-Man Deluxe cab, because there's a lot of repetition if you have a Pac-Man. But I'm glad they're making it. I think that is the design I want. If the games list is the same as the previous version, then I will probably wait for it to go on sale. But I would like to get a Ms Pac-Man from my arcade. It's a great classic 80s arcade. Other news, Antstream. Got my feet wet with Antstream this week. Got a great video on papabrad Gaming, check it out. Me and T. McCloskey, we gave our first impressions of getting Antstream. They had a special, $12 for the year. We both got into it. I'll say this, I like the challenges, but they have great classic games and they're just not emulated great. I mean, the voice on Wizard of War is comical. Okay, we'll turn it up so we can hear the voice here. Rewind, let's hear here, okay, we're gonna hear the voice. What? It makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, come on, give me the real voice. How did they get that wrong? Like, it's glaring. Okay, enough of that, because I'm making people that love classic arcade games, their ears are bleeding. You know, Asteroids Deluxe has no background. For having such great classic arcade game titles, they didn't do a very good job emulating them. And I'm just being honest. I mean, they didn't give them the love they deserved. And I think it's good they'll be coming to Xbox as well, but crappy emulation is not cool, like especially of these iconic games. You know, they have the iconic game Spy Hunter with no music, doesn't play the Peter Gunn theme. I mean, that's inexcusable to me. So, Antstream, work on your classic games. You need some help. Robotron also has a huge bug. When you're playing it with the joystick, if you tap the left analog button at all, it pulls up a keyboard. It doesn't even pause the game. It leaves the game running at full speed, and you instantly die. That's pretty much a game-ending bug. This fountain's pretty cool. Check that out. Nice. Shout out to Hollywood Polo, who told me about Antstream and said, man, Papa Brad, jump on this for $12. And you know, I feel like I'm gonna get my $12 worth. I mean, there's no question.
$12 a year, right?
$12 a year, $1 a month.
$1 a month.
This was the first game. Now, this game is a real game that I have an extreme love for. We're talking about Robotron 2084. I mean, this is a classic. Did you play this one yet, T?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I did want to play it. I forgot.
I was excited because I thought this would be an easy one because the controller.
Hey, that thing's loud.
There we go. Let me crank that down a little bit.
Pull my speakers up.
Better? Is it still too loud?
Yes,
a little bit down. Okay, so you know, right off the bat, I mean, emulation's decent. Okay, the game seems like it's running at full speed. The sound on this game is right.
Yeah.
There's one crazy thing, T.
What's that?
Once I get into it, this is playing with the Xbox joystick, and it uses the 2 analog sticks to shoot.
Oh, it does? I was going to ask you if it did or not.
If you tap, like the stick you use to shoot, if you push it down accidentally, it puts the keyboard up without pausing the game. Everything else is happening. And you're going to see when I get into the game and I start to do well, I guess I get excited and I accidentally press the thumbstick down. There it is, right there. Look, I mean, I'm having a good game, and right in the middle of the game, it's like breaking my gameplay experience.
That sucks.
And I was looking, I don't see a way to map the controls. Like, why would they have done that? Because, like, there's no reason to have the keyboard control on the analog stick. There, just did it again. Like, I was literally ready to sweep up all these Mikeys and mommies, and you know, the game's pausing in the middle of the gameplay, and it just threw me off.
Yeah, that should be like during gameplay, that should be locked out.
To figure the controls, and certainly like a game like this is so like you get so into it. I mean, they should not have mapped that. So Antstream, come to Xbox. Are you thrilled for that? I'm not that thrilled for it, but it's a good thing. They do need to work. Like I said, their classic arcade emulation is pretty sad. They should be doing better than that. Just my opinion as a hardcore 80s arcade fan. iiRcade, lots of stuff in the works. Did speak personally to Glenn this week. He made the pre-order amount for the control deck. He's moving along with his project. Team Encoder is also going to have some fun and games for the iiRcade. He's got some cool things they're working on. Check out B Kong's A Rust stream. We basically will give us eventually an option to buy officially licensed games. How cool is that? I mean, getting games for a system that's dead. I love it. Shout out to Ettensoft, who released the new version of Circus Interstellar on Steam. Make sure you check out that game. It's awesome. And also check out the interview I did with Antstream on Papabrad's Gaming. I have a full interview and I show the game. Make sure you check it out. How awesome is it going to be if we can download this to our iiRcade? And that might be completely possible soon. Team Encoder, keep up the good work. They're going to add features and put the power back in the hands of the users. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. You know, we have to be patient while they develop what they're working on. But they've got a lot of cool stuff coming. So that's basically the iiRcade news. Meanwhile, AtGames is building the Death Star in the background with 4K pinball and 4K arcade coming soon. You want to see an honest first opinion of someone just experiencing AtGames for the first time? Check out Arcade Talk from this week. Team McCluskey met with Carl O and got to play the AtGames Legends Ultimate. You got to play the AtGames Legends Pinball. And you'll get some honest first impressions from someone that not only has made their own cabs, modded their own cabs, someone that's owned Arcade1Ups, and he got to try iiRcade too. So great episode of Arcade Talk. And we also ranked the James Bonds. Who was your favorite James Bond? Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Daniel Craig? I think I'm Roger Moore for me, but you can leave it in the comments. Or check out the video, even better yet. It's a lot of fun. Last but not least, I want to say the iiRcadians love home arcade. All of it. We like Arcade1Up, AtGames, iiRcade, Real Arcade, pinball. We love video games. We love Steam. And we're going to cover pretty much all that stuff in the future. So the handcuffs are off and be ready. The iiRcadians are unleashed. We're going to cover everything. And it's going to be fun. So if you're interested, come join us. Shows will come out when they're ready. I like to have a show that's pretty produced. Probably bi-weekly, I'm thinking. But it'll be fun. Last thing I want to say is, we love home arcades. You think home arcade is dead? It's time for you to move on. Get out of our way. Because we're going to talk about the home arcades. We love home arcades. And we live in a golden age of home arcade. There's more good quality home arcade stuff out than there ever has been. Plus, you know, barcades and real locations to play real pinball and real arcades are on the rise. And we're going to be covering all that stuff. So stay tuned to the iiRcadians and all the iiRcadians channels. We're keeping it positive. We're talking about games, not people. And we're having fun. If you like having fun, come join us. This has been papabrad with a home arcade walking sock. Reminding you to smash that like button. Yeah, smash that like button. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Maybe consider becoming a member. And as always, stay legit. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.